In this video, I wanted to build a house similar to the trial chamber. Well, themed. Themed is the right word. Did I do it? Not really, but that's okay. It's got copper in it, so it's obviously themed the same. And I mean, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like and subscribing, that'd be great too, but it's completely up to you. No pressure at all. Just do it, okay? Do it. And I built this in a very unexpected biome for me. I don't usually do this at all, but that's okay. Don't know why. I wanted to build it in a snow one. I had no plan for this at all, except make it look like the trial chamber. Does it? Not really, but that's okay. It's got copper in it, as I said, so therefore it is themed trial chamber. My logic is there, it's flawless. And I'm using, I think that's dark oak, but it also could be spruce. That's dark oak, it's not spruce. I know my woods, honest. I went with a very weird frame. I just started building boxes everywhere. There was no logic to this, it was just build boxes. It did turn out pretty good considering. I had no plan, but that's okay. I went with deep slate for this, even though the trial chamber has these new tough bricks, but I think they look just absolutely terrible. I don't like them. I don't know why. I just can't stand them at all. The color, no, I don't like it. I can't. It has to be the deep slate for me. It's perfect. I love this. It's like my Mona Lisa. I love it so much. I could go on for hours, and I think I have gone on multiple times on this channel about how much I love that brick. It's just so easy. It's great. It goes with everything. And I mean everything. And I had to extend the roof up a bit more for some reason. I don't know why. Now, I know what you're thinking, because I was thinking it too. At the moment, the house looks shit. The shape was weird, it was just off, and there was no roof on it. But I had a really interesting idea for the roof, and I think that's what tied it together, was the roof. I wanted to use the copper at all different stages of oxidizing. So obviously the orange one first, because it's at the bottom, and then that weird greeny orange one that looks like shit. You know the one I'm talking about, the color's really gross. And then obviously the green one, which is my favorite, on top. And after looking at this for so long, and the orange copper, it needs to be broken up with a wooden block. Like most things do, it needed it to be broken up. And it looks so much better, and it gives it so much more detail if you add the trim on the roof. So now that I really get to look at this second, copper, I don't hate it as much as I thought I would hate it. It's more of a grey, and it is very dull, and it does kind of remind me of a dead goldfish. I don't know why, it just does, but it doesn't look that bad. But obviously this is my favorite. I love the what is it? Yeah, I don't remember the correct word. It's the green copper, because I can't remember correct terms usually ever. Or I can, but for some reason my brain won't say it at the time, because it just likes to embarrass me. But that's okay, and that's fine. Now it looks semi-better, and of course you've got to add the white windows. It kind of looks like it's got frost on it. I think that looks great. And that looks good because it's in the snow. I wanted to build like a little water wheel here, but for some reason I just couldn't get it right, so it's a chimney. I tried, but we're getting a chimney. I didn't really know what I was going to do for the details on this house either, but it's okay. I tried to add icicles. I've seen this on TikTok. If you add blue painted glass to the sides of things, it'll look like icicles, but it just looks stupid. I couldn't get it right because it kept doing that thing that the glass panes do. I couldn't get it to just be spiky. I know what I mean, and if you do, you know what I mean, but I couldn't get it right. I don't know why I like lilacs recently. I wanted to do an ice fishing thing here, Well, now I do, but at the time I didn't think of it, and I'm kind of kicking myself. So you do that, live vicariously through me. Something I do like to do is add wall blocks and fences to the sides and middle of the house, just to give it some dimension, and it makes it look less flat. Technical term there definitely was something a bit better I could have said there instead of less flat, but that's okay. And I don't know, I didn't really have a plan, and even if I did, you couldn't see it because I put a fucking tree there. Don't know why. And of course, everything has to have leaves on the roof for me. There's no way to get around it. I think every single house I build, or it doesn't even have to be a house, it just gets instantly covered in leaves. I don't know why I bother with roofs. Why don't I just add leaves to things? Just skip the roof and just add leaves. It does look good though. I don't know why. I think it's just something I do and can't stop doing. Kind of addicted to leaves. I have a problem. That's okay. It's a healthy problem. The interior of this house was really weird. I wanted it to make it look like a blacksmith lived here. And for some reason I thought copper floors were the thing to go there. Is that like a chiseled one? I don't know what it's called, sorry. But of course I had to use the green copper. I think it's called oxidized copper. I think I'll get it right eventually. I'm pretty sure. And I used those tough bricks. They look okay there. I just didn't like them for the house, I don't think. I think my one choice will always be deep slate. I loved this fireplace. And I did put it where the chimney is. I didn't really have a plan. I tried to put a pickaxe on that stand, but it didn't work. For some reason, I couldn't do it. Maybe that's a bedrock thing. I don't know. Is that a bedrock thing? I don't know. I've never had a problem doing it before. I don't know. Maybe it was just being weird. It probably was. Or it's I can't do it. Either. Now, obviously, I need to have an oven room. It's like you go into an IKEA or something and there's just ovens everywhere. For some reason, we can't just have one oven. Oh, furnace. Furnace, sorry. It's not an oven. Well, it is an oven. What's the difference? I don't know. I also decided to put a rail track in my house. I don't know why, but that's okay. And I thought I'd put an enchanting room in here. I didn't have a plan for the enchanting room. I tried to use those new bookshelves, but the shelf looked kind of weird when I put the enchanting table down. So I kind of just scrapped that because I was too lazy to do all the books again automatically. You can do that if you want. I just didn't want to. And I had no other plan other than put heads in here, which is kind of concerning. But that's okay. I really like decorating with heads. Which sounds a lot weirder than it probably is, but that's okay. And for the bedroom, I went for a very wooden, rustic, old-timey look. I don't know. Very medieval, I guess. And for anyone wondering, the cat's name is Priscilla. Just had to tell you. And I wanted to add floating candles because we have this, not chimney, tower. It's a tower. And I'd love floating candles. It looks so great. See how good they look? They look great, the floating candles. And you cannot tell me otherwise. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please check out the other copper video I have on this channel. If I remember, I will link it. Or just look on my channel. It's pretty obvious which one's the copper one. It's green. Anyways, huge thanks again. Please subscribe and leave a like and comment if you want to. And another thing, while I've got you right here, please drink some water. Because I haven't for at least 4 hours and I'm wondering why I have the biggest throbbing fucking headache. Please drink some water. It takes a second. Just please.